Hello pickup truck and SUV fans, Tim Esterdahl here. I wanted to do a quick video today about the sales results for quarter two that are in. I love sales numbers. It's the one time you get to cut through all the BS out there and you look at the real numbers and say, I don't care what you're telling me about class leading this and class leading that. These are the real numbers. These are what the market says. This is what the consumers want. So why we're doing it quarterly? This is a elephant in the room kind of deal. So I should get out and explain before we get too far into the numbers. Is that GM a couple months ago decided to release sales results in quarterly fashion. In their view, it gave a better view of the automotive market and how their trucks are performing than it did prior to do month by month sales, because there's some variances, how many days you sold a month, how many selling days there were, just a lot of different varieties of things going on. I actually kind of like it. I kind of like it because I think it gives a really good accurate picture of what's going on in the market. And you're able to see some things. So like quarter two is going to be after the auto shows have done, so the consumers have seen what's out there, they know what's coming out this fall, and they're reacting to that. And so I think it's really kind of cool to see these numbers and see what's in action. So without further ado, let's get the numbers. I'm going to go ahead and put them on the screen, and then we'll talk about them. So let's start. It's easy to talk about Ford F-Series. They've done incredibly well with that. I will say they have a section on their sales report that talks about large trucks, I think is what their wordage for it. And so those are your F550, 650, 750. Those would be your large trucks. I'm going to say F450 is in the F series. And I'm going to say that because Ford has for a long time has said that that is the same weight class as a 1-ton. So that F series includes 150s, 250s, 350s, and let's say 450s. I've asked several times, I haven't got a really good answer on what's in that F series. So there's your. So up next is a Chevy Silverado, up 10.7%. And let's talk about GMC Sierra here as well. GMC Sierra is up 1.7%. What I find fascinating about these numbers is a couple things. Is number one, you're seeing incentives on the older trucks getting on the dealership lots getting blown out. You're also seeing consumers decide. Consumers they look at the new truck, they know what's out there, they've seen the stories, I know they have, and so they're saying, well, should I wait or buy the old one or buy the new one? And they're buying the old one up big time. The stuff's moving off those lots quickly. As reverse of that would be Ram. Ram's down 7%. So to me that says people are waiting for the new truck, which to me makes a lot of sense. New truck is really improved. And maybe the consumers are saying, hey, the Silverado and Sierra aren't that much improved, so I'm buying the older generation, versus the Ram customer is saying, you know what? I want that big 12-inch screen. Screw that. I'm going to wait for the Ram. Could be. Who knows? I don't know. Let's move on. Toyota Tacoma up 22.9% year to date. Come on. These guys have been the sales leader for a long time. They're atop the mountain. Even with the growth in the Colorado up 38.9%, even with the growth of the Frontier up 10.3%, and the Canyon up 13.2%, the Tacoma is still blowing them all away. I mean, combine those, if you're ready to combine those sales together of all the other mid-sized trucks, the Tacoma is still like right in the same numbers. I mean, within 5,000-6,000 units. It's pretty incredible what they're doing with that truck. Moving on down, the Colorado's had a great second quarter. I kind of skipped over it a little bit talking about Tacoma, but up 40% almost. That's incredible. Tundra, solid sales there as well. Even the old Tundra, you hear that all the time from people and critics and reviewers, the old technology, old truck, old. It's still up 4% year to date, and that is only 1.5% or 1.6% off of the industry average as far as year to date. So they're keeping pace with the industry, even though it's really an old truck. The Frontier, speaking of old trucks, the Frontier is definitely an old truck. It's up 10.3%. Again, beating the average for the industry, and just keeps on going. Nissan Titan is down 4.8%, and I made a big deal about this article on pickuptrucktalk.com. You can read that. I'll put the link below. That's concerning to me. Nissan Titan has the half-ton, the XD, all different configurations, multiple engines, gasoline and diesel. It has so much more variety than even the Tundra. I mean, it's got tons more variety than the Tundra, and it can't keep pace like with sales. And if you look at those numbers, it's down 4.8%, and that's down. The industry's up 5.6%. So put those together, it's off 10%. That's a lot. And I know the warranty's great. I know there's incentives on those trucks, just not selling. GMC Canyon, 13.2%. That's up. Solid truck. Honda Ridgeline, there's another one that's down substantially. Off nearly 20%. And I don't understand that. The Ridgeline's not a bad pickup. I think maybe their marketing was off a little bit on that. Like they talked a lot about the in-bed stereo, and I'm not hearing from consumers that's even a big deal to them at all. So I think maybe there was a mismatch there. But yeah, I mean they're down, and they're down even more if you consider in the year to date average. I mean they're 25%. If you add in the 5.6 and you put it all together, that's how much they're off from keeping pace with everybody else. So yeah, just really cool results. I love seeing sales results. Always fun to talk about. Like I said, I want to do a quick little video, throw it out there. Hey, if you're watching this channel, you like what I'm doing, hit subscribe. I really would appreciate it. I'm trying to get 1,000, so make some money doing all this stuff. And I'm really excited for quarter 3. It should be out, let's see, July, August, sometime this fall. Lots of stuff going on. We have the Silverado launch, the Sierra launch. We have a lot of new trucks coming out, so make sure you stay with us. It's been a great time to be in pickups, a great time to talk about them, lots of energy around them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road.